do with a break. This is the title of our lecture for today, and it is the 7th unit in our book. This is just as an introduction. Break, what does it mean, a break? If you have time, free time, yeah, to enjoy yourself. You don't have to take it literally. The literal meaning in Arabic, I could do with a break. Here it means, what are the alternatives? What actions can I do? Where can I do in a break? If I want to have fun, to enjoy myself, what can I do? Where do I go? With whom I go? In a sense, yes, but it is not actions. Usually in a break you don't have actions, just for fun. Activities. Exactly. Who do you prefer to travel with? Is it clear? Yeah. Who do you prefer to travel with usually? Noor. You prefer to travel with friends. Sometimes don't you prefer to travel with family? And sometimes it is with yourself alone. You travel alone. And sometimes with a partner. It might be your friend. So we can enjoy our time. We can travel enjoying the company. Company, what is the company? Not candy. Company. مرافقة. Not certain. In the company of somebody. Company. So you might join your family, you might join your friends, you might go alone, you might go with a partner. Now in the first exercise, the exercise says match each type of holiday with the picture. Of course we are going to read these types of holidays together and then we'll explain their meaning. Cruise. What does it mean? Full of activities, but where? You see, it's done. It is given number 6. It is an example. Not on the beach itself, but rather in the sea. Of course, yeah, رحلة بحرية. B, skiing holiday. Ski and skiing. Like number 3. Holiday by the seaside. On the shore. Holiday. Number 6 or number 1? No, not done. Number A, 6. But number C, it is with number 1, a holiday by the seaside. It means to enjoy your time beside the sea, on the seashore. City break, it is number 2. Yeah, of course, if you want to see the city, if you want to enjoy the city, to see what is there in the city, you can have, you see as it is here in the bus, in the tram, whatever. And we have a camping holiday. What is camp? Yes. Of course, number 4. What do we have in number 4? Tent. What is tent? And the last one, activity holiday. An activity holiday, it is with number 5. It means it involves lots of activity to do, like riding bicycles, riding horses. Do you like riding horses? No. You don't like animals. Okay. So types of holiday. We are going now to listen to number 52 together. We will listen to 52. Where is my mouse? So we don't like animals. We are not going. So this is 52. We'll listen together.
Oh, my ideal holiday is, relaxing on the beach, swimming, and the kids love playing in the sea, making sandcastles, of course.
So, in number 1, what type of holiday this person is speaking about? Seaside. Holiday by the seaside. The second one.
Speaker 2.
I really like looking around museums, going to cathedrals and that kind of thing. Hopping on a sightseeing bus, just explore it.
It is city break, yeah, of course, visiting museums, and the cathedral. Just exploring the city. The third one.
Speaker 3. Oh, it's the best. Catching the cable car to the top of the mountain and then zooming down with all the fantastic scenery in front of you. You can't beat it.
Activity, of course. Because what do we have here? Action. Number 4. Number 5.
Speaker
4.
I need lots of things to do.
Number 3. Number 3. Not activity, no skiing. We have skiing. It is an activity, but we have a skiing holiday. Right? Listen again.
Oh, it's the best. Catching the cable car to the top of the mountain and then zooming down with all the fantastic scenery in front of you. You can't beat it.
Usually you go to the mountain and start skiing. Now, number 4.
Speaker 4.
I need lots of things to do. Some things like mountain bike riding, that's my favorite. Or canoeing, and I like horse riding too. Holidays are for doing exciting things.
Canoeing, we heard the word canoe. And it can be used as a verb and as a noun. Canoe, what does it mean, canoe? It is usually to have a trip or a journey by a canoe itself, which is a small boat. Small boat. What is boat? You know ship? Ships. You know ship? Boat. You know ship? Boat. And canoe, the same, small one. Small canoe. Canoe, it can be used as a verb. When we say to canoe, it means to ride a canoe. Here we have the activities of canoeing, ing, if we add the ing it will be the gerund, canoeing, riding horses, and other activities. So it is activity holiday. Now number 5.
Speaker 5. I love being outdoors, like waking up in a tent and then going fishing all day.
Camping.
Speaker 6. It's great because you just sit on the deck and relax, look out to sea and wait for the world to come to you.
It is number 6, sitting on the deck and relaxing. Yeah. فتح سبيل. So sitting on the deck and relaxing and looking out to the sea. So it is a cruise holiday. Now we have exercise number 2, and it is about the same track which we are listening to. Now we are going to listen again, and we have some activities. Look, just skim them. You can read them quickly. Yeah, here. So So just read them quickly and then we are going to listen again and we will stop one by one. Done? Now let's listen another time.
Recording 52. Speaker 1. Oh, my ideal holiday is, relaxing on the beach, swimming, and the kids love playing in the sea, making sand castles, of course.
It's done. Number 2, in the same way.
Speaker 2.
I really like looking around museums, going to cathedrals and that kind of thing. Hopping on a sightseeing bus, just exploring.
So the first one, looking around museums, going to cathedrals, yeah? Cathedrals, something like this. And the last one, hopping on a sightseeing bus. Sightseeing, yeah, bus is written. No, just riding the bus and then enjoying, exploring what is there in the city. Number three, and we said number 3 is about skiing.
Speaker 3. Oh, it's the best. Catching the cable car to the top of the mountain and then zooming down with all the fantastic scenery in front of you. You can't beat it.
Okay, catching cable car, yeah. Top of the skiing. Usually where do you go? To the mountain, top of the mountain. Down, top of the mountain. Zooming down. Zooming. Z-O-O-M-I-N-G. Zooming down. Zooming. What is zoom? Yeah. Going down and you see what is going on. What is in front of you. Zooming down. Fantastic. Look, we have the word scene. What is scene? مشهد, yeah. Scenery. No, it's almost the same. مشاهد رائعة. منظر. Number 4.
Speaker 4.
I need lots of things to do. Some things like mountain bike riding. That's my favorite.
The first one, let's start one by one. The first one is mountain. What is mountain? Jabal. No, sometimes if the noun is used before another noun, it is used as an adjective. Like student. What is student? University. Both of them are nouns. But if we said university student, طالب جامعي. And in this case, the first noun is used to describe the second noun. Now in the same way, mountain bike. What does it mean, mountain bike? Mountain bike riding. Ride, what is ride? ركوب. الجبلية. So mountain here is used as an adjective. Mountain bike riding. What else? Let's listen. Shall I write it on the board? Mountain, look. Mountain bike. So because the first noun is used before the second, this noun describes the second noun. Like when we say eye, what is eye? Eye. And what is color? Both of them are nouns, right? So we say eye color. Long eye. and it is used in this case. The first one is as an adjective for the second, although it is a noun. So, mountain bike riding
or canoeing, and I like horse riding too.
The second one, canoeing. This one, just add ing. Canoeing. Yeah, just add ing. Horse riding, and the last one, doing.
Holidays are for doing exciting things.
Exciting, yeah, doing exciting things. Number 5, being. Now this is for camping holidays.
Speak of fun.
I love being outdoors, you know, like waking up in a tent and then going fishing all day.
So, being indoor. What does it mean, indoor? Indoor, usually it means inside the house. But outdoor, just wait a minute. Outdoor, exactly the opposite of indoor. It means to like being out of home, not to be at home all the time. So in this case, look, being outdoors. So it is camping, because when you are camping, of course you are not in your home. You are out. You are living in a tent. So being outdoors, waking up in a house, in a tent, waking up in a tent, going fishing. What does it mean, fishing? Yeah, fishing as a gerund, meaning to go and to catch fish. To catch fish. The last one,
Speak of things.
It's great because you just sit on the lake and relax. Look out to sea and wait for the world to
so sit on, I wrote it, yeah, sit on the deck, yeah, and relax, look out to the sea. Look out. Look out to the sea. Clear? So far we have how many types of ways to do with the break? What could we do with the break so far? Just we are back to the title of our unit. We said the title is I could do with a break, and now the things which we can do with a break, about 6 types of holiday. What are they? Cruise. Number 2, skiing holiday, and activity holiday. Now the second page, skip it. What is skip? No, skip. When we say skip something, it means leave it. Page 35, skip it. And we have page 36. Skip. This is the word which is used. Which one? 35? 35, skip it. For today? Yeah. Now 36. Speaking travel tips. Now look at the expressions below. Which can you use? Now notice we have 2 types of recommendation. Recommend. What does it mean, recommend? This word you will hear it a lot. Recommend and recommendation. Recommend, usually. Recommendation, توصية. Why do we use recommendation? When do we use it? At university, yeah, this is used quite a lot at university level. So if you want to continue your study, for example, you need recommendation from a doctor, yeah, to recommend you, to suggest and to testify that you are good. So we have to recommend someone does something and to recommend someone doesn't do something. So one is positive and one is negative. Now what are the expressions which can be used to recommend someone does something? It's well, where. Notice what is used after where. It's worth working, it's worth visiting, it's worth going. Notice after worth, what do we add to the verb? ing always. Look at the example. It's well worth. No. Worthy with Y. But again, you need after it, you need the ing. Because you might have, I told you might have multiple choices. It's worth visit, or visiting, or visit, or visited. What do you choose? Of course, you need to use the ing. So here it's very important. Notice, after worth, what do we use? ing form. Don't bother. Again, bother, what does it mean? Bother? No. Like worry, don't worry. Don't bother going there. Don't bother visiting that guy. Don't bother reading that book. You should definitely recommendation. It is recommendation to do something. But notice, you should definitely, what do we use here? The ing form or we use another form? Hello? Look, if we say infinitive, why do we use the infinitive? Of should, can we use the two infinitive? Two plus infinitive. I started to study. Two infinitive. Can we say here, you should definitely to study or study? No. Should, after should we use only the infinitive. To infinitive, what does it mean? المصدر الأول من أنه وما بعدها. You should definitely study. Infinitive, مصدر. Always we use the infinitive after it. Should, just notice, once you have any of the modal auxiliaries, should, must, will, should, have, can, could, may, might, all of them are followed by the infinitive. It's not really worth, again the same, worth as the previous one, but here it is for not doing something. Here the recommendation is not to do something. Now if you try something and someone asks you about it, do you recommend or not recommend? If you bought a phone and if it is not good, do you recommend it for your friend? So you will say for her, it's not really worth buying it. So here it is worthy, adjective, worthy, yeah. Number 5, I recommend that you, simple present. Here we use the simple present. I recommend that you buy it. But if I said, I recommend she buys it. So it depends on the tense. Here the tense is simple present. I wouldn't if I were you. Infinitive. And underline where. Underline where. You will study it in the conditional clauses. Did you study conditional clauses? درست جمل الشرط? So forget it for the time being. I recommend, again, after recommend, what do we use? ing. So far we have 4 cases. Look, the first one, after were, we have the ing. After modals like should, will, shall, etc., we use the infinitive. Right? After recommend, no, not simple present after recommend. After recommend, ing. recommend, number 7. Notice, here you have a sentence after recommend. Look, see the difference between them. I recommend, when we say I recommend that you, we have a sentence after recommend. But notice in the last one, I recommend, we don't have a sentence. How do you know if it is a sentence or not? How do we know whether what is after recommend is a sentence or not? Subject verb. Yeah. Once you have subject verb, it is a sentence. But in number 7, do we have subject verb after recommend? Do we have subject as verb? No. But in number 5, we have you. I recommend that you, it is a subject. That is why we said here the tense is simple present. We have exercise number D, speaking, booking a day trip. Book. What does it mean, book? Yeah. Booking a day trip. It means, what does it mean, a day trip? Exactly. So day here again, it is like mountain. Day trip. Day, it is a noun, but we use it here to describe the trip. Now, it is about asking for detailed information. You can ask these questions if you want to go on a day trip or excursion. Excursion, what does it mean? Trip. Yeah, but usually it is done by a group of people when they visit a place in a holiday. If a group of people wanted to visit a place in their holiday, yeah, we call it excursion. And it is as a synonym. You know synonym? Synonym. What is synonym? The same meaning. In English, it is words of the same meaning. Now, what questions can we ask if we want to go on a day, a trip? The first one about time. Time, place, what else? And what is included? Who can read these questions?
What time does it use? Where does it come? How long does it last? What exactly is
Included.
Are there hidden extras?
Extras? What does it mean, any hidden extras? Yeah, exactly. Other things, yeah, not mentioned. Now, what time does it leave? What time does it leave? It means if you are going by the train or by the bus. So here, the starting point. When does it start? And the second one is also, it is important to know the exact place where we are going to spend this one-day trip. Now, the second exercise is going to be an application of the first one, and here we are going to ask some questions, and you have key words that will help us complete these questions. Imagine you are on a holiday. Imagine, what does it mean, imagine? In English, imagine. What is here? What do we have here? Mind. What is the adjective of mind? Mental. Mental. And here notice, imagine. So it means mental images. When we say to imagine, it is mental images. So start imagining now that you are on a holiday and a tour guide, what does it mean, tour guide? Tour guide is trying to sell you an excursion. Listen and respond to each sentence you hear using the prompts below. Prompts, it means the keywords. You hear, look, it is for how long? You hear, do you want to go on a night cruise? You say, that might be nice. How long does it last? Now, read the rest, A, B, C, D until F. Read them silently. Let me help you. The same questions, almost the same questions. So in case we are going to listen to something, yeah, I'm going to give you the things which we will listen to. Okay. So are you ready? Number one. Yes? Number one, done. Where leave from?
Where does it leave from?
Where does it leave from? As simple as it is. Number two, three, Noor.
What time?
Simple version.
Does it leave?
Of course. What time does it leave? Number D.
What is included?
What is included? What exactly is included? Hidden extras.
Is there
Is or are? Of course, yeah, because it is plural, so we say, are there any hidden extras? Notice, any is used in question. Any, some we used it in positive sentences, but any in question and negative. Are there any hidden extras? Number F. Okay. Okay, thank you. I think about it. Okay. Thanks or thank you. I think about it. Exercise number 3. You studied in English in general, even in your high school or maybe in grammar. You studied phrasal verbs. Now we have an exercise about phrasal verbs. Complete the sentences using these particles. Particle, what does it mean, particle? Particles, yeah. Grammatically speaking, it means adapt. So, we have prepositions around, to, of, back, in, out of, back, up, off. So you have, how long do you want to finish this exercise? It's not difficult. 3 minutes. Okay, let's start with number A. Number A is done, so I'm going to read it. What time shall we set off tomorrow? Set off, what does it mean? No. What time shall we set off tomorrow?
No.
It means leave, yeah. Number B.
We will pick you up at 6.
We will pick you up at 6. Pick up. Yeah. Number C. No.
To bring back.
Yeah. Back. I forgot to bring back any souvenirs. I'm afraid. What is souvenir? D.
I'm looking forward around 50.
Again, this is again. Looking forward to. Yeah. I'm looking forward to. And what do we use after to? Look. Write it. Looking forward to. Now what is used after to? Infinitive? ing? If you have a verb, I'm looking forward here. What is the correct form of here? Hearing? ing? But what do you use after to usually? مصدر. But here, how do you know when to add ing and when to add infinitive? I started, look, let me give you another example. I started to study. Right? Now here, this to, it is the to infinitive. Right. But concerning the second one, I am looking forward to hearing, and here we add the ing. Now, to hearing from you. Now, why did we use after this to ing and after this to infinitive? And how do we know? How do we know this is the to infinitive and how do we know this is not to infinitive? It is very simple. Check meaning. Now here, what is the meaning of the first sentence? I started to study. What is the meaning of I started to study? The meaning of to, is it enough? No. I started to study. بدأت an address or بدأت address. So both cases are possible. So here it is not إلى. But what is the second one? I'm looking forward to hearing. أتطلع إلى. So here, what tells us whether this to is the preposition or the to infinitive is the meaning itself. Clear? It's the meaning. And always, in this context, looking forward to, after this to, we use the ing. After looking forward to, we use the ing. We don't use the infinitive. Clear? Any questions? Questions? Not a question, just... Okay. Number E. Who is going to do E? You cannot check in before 2 p.m. You cannot get a room here. You cannot get the room before 2. It means all the rooms are busy in the hotel. Number 8. To get the city. Notice here what you have after the gap. After the gap we have the city. To get around the city. Yeah, of course. To get around the city by tram. Number G, we checked out of the hotel and left. So notice, check it out, as we said, it is leaving. Number H, what does it mean? Yeah, all my friends saw me off, double S here, saw me off at the airport. It means all my friends came to the airport when I wanted to travel in order to say goodbye. Alone? How? What does it mean? No. Together. Look, when we say see off, to see somebody off, you should study it like this. If we said to see somebody off, it means to come to say goodbye to that guy, to that person. Together. See somebody off. Always when you study phrasal verbs, when you study things like this, we use somebody and something. To say, to see somebody off. at the airport or wherever. Number I, the last one, I didn't get back to the hotel until very late. What is the opposite of late? Early, yeah. Any questions so far? Any questions? We have exercise number E, listening, and in this case it is about renting a car. What is rent? Rent is يستأجر. What? Who can give me another word with the same meaning? Rent a house, rent a car. Just instead of rent, another synonym of rent. It's written in your book, by the way. Did you know? Hire. We have hire. Hire, but different from the Turkish hire. Hire, it is like rent. Look, in British English, you rent or hire cars, bikes, DVDs, and electronic equipment. In American English, hire is only used for people. For example, if you have a company, if you want to have somebody work in that company, we say to hire somebody. To hire somebody to do something. So, we have two words used with the same meaning. Rent and hire. So both of them are used as synonyms. We have in exercise number 1, in the listening section, renting a car, listen and complete these questions you can ask when you want to rent a car. I'll help you with this exercise and I'll give you the listening sheet so that you can follow with me. So you can follow, both of you. I'll give you this copy but not now. Yeah, you can follow with me. 66. Track 6. No, this page, that page. That page. 2. Okay, 66. No, not 66. 56. 56. So let's listen together. Ready? Ready?
Recording 56. And what range of cars do you have?
Listen.
Is insurance included? C. Do I have to pay an excess if I have an accident? D. Can I hire a car one way? E. Is there a mileage limit? F. Do you provide child car seats? G. Is accident cover included? H. What documents do I need?
Clear? So,
What range?
let's now listen, hear them, turn it off, and now let's start doing the exercise. The first one is done. What range of cars do you have?
Which cars do you have?
Now, B.
B. Is insurance included?
Is insurance included? You can check. I give you time to double check, but not now. You will double check. Insurance, what does it mean, insurance? Yeah. Number C.
C. Do I have to pay an excess if I have an accident?
Do I have to pay an excess if I have an accident? Extra, it means to pay something extra. Extra money if I have an accident. D. Number D, can I hire a car? One way. Number,
Is there a mileage limit?
is there distance? Now here we are talking about distance. Now what is the distance, for example, from sub faculty to form? How many miles? You know miles? Now this is the mileage. Mileage, it means the distance. Is there a mileage distance? Like linkage, mileage. Like this, it's written like this. From mile, look, mile, you know mileage, it means the distance. Is there a mileage limit? Limit, what does it mean, limit? Yeah. Number X.
Do you provide child car seats? Car
Seats. Again, notice, child, is it a noun or a verb? Noun. Child, car, noun. Seats, noun. But the first two nouns are used as adjectives. And notice, we didn't use them in the plural. Why didn't we say children? Now if you want to translate it, child, car, seats. مقاعد الأطفال, right? Now in Arabic we say أطفال because the adjective in Arabic is the same as the noun. If it is plural, if the noun is plural, the adjective is plural. But in English the adjective has only one form. We say red marker, look, red marker, and we say red markers. We don't have the plural of the adjective in English. So here we don't say children. If we say children, cars, seats, wrong. We say child, car, seats. The plural is only the noun, the main noun, الاسم الرئيسي, which is described by the other noun. So the last noun is used in the plural, but the previous nouns which are used to describe that noun is used in the singular because they are taken as adjectives. They have the position of an adjective in the sentence. Clear? And adjectives are not used in the plural. Look, let's have examples. We said blue marker, and we say blues marker or blue markers. Blue markers. Why didn't we have the S here for blue? Because it is an adjective. Now the same thing, we say university, or let's say child seats. Child seats and child seats. Again, this is plural. Why didn't we say children? Because it is a noun but used in the position of an adjective. Here. Hello. Evet. Okay. Now number G. Number G.
Is accident cover included?
Accident.
What documents do I need?
And the last one, what documents do I need? Now, I want you now just to double check the spelling. Yeah, so double check your answers before we move to the second exercise. Yeah. Excuse me. But 4 no, 4 we will do it. Done? Now, exercise number 4. Read these questions, try to remember the answers, then listen again and check. Skip it. Yeah, number 4, skip it. And we will have the last exercise, but again, this is related to listening. This exercise is related to listening, and it is related to how we mix, to how we link words, how sometimes you have certain sounds disappear while we are reading them in a sentence. Now, before we have this exercise, we are going to have, I want you to have fresh minds when we are getting this exercise. So have 5 minutes, we will have 5 minutes break, then we will come back to this exercise. 5 minutes, yes. But I want your minds to be fresh. Exercise number 1 in the 4th section, in the listening, which is entitled under Sound Smart, missing sounds, and the sounds which are missing usually are the T, D, H. Notice, here it is not T, D, H, but rather the sound itself. How do we pronounce the T? What is the sound of T? T. And the D, D, and the H, the sound is H, it is not H. How do we read it? As H, we say he. Now, listen to this sentence. Notice that the sounds T, D, and H often disappear in connected speech. Why doesn't she rent the Ford Fiesta? Did he say, did he? Notice, we don't say did he. Okay, let's listen together and see the difference. It is 59.
Recording 59.
Why doesn't she rent the Ford Fiesta? Did he say he'd have the car for next week?
Again.
Recording 59.
Why doesn't she rent the Ford Fiesta?
Notice, doesn't she? It is not doesn't she. Why doesn't she? Doesn't she? Listen.
59.
Why doesn't she rent the Ford Fiesta?
Again.
Why doesn't she rent the Ford Fiesta? Did he say he'd have the car for next...
Again. Did not he, did he? Did he?
Did he say he'd have the car for next week?
Recording.
Of course, is it not important? It's very important.
Did he say he'd have the car for next week?
Recording.
Number 60. Now, look at sentences from A to H, which T, D, and H sounds do you think are not pronouns? I have got just one question. I've got just one question. What do we have after the T sound? Did you have anything related to sounds in grammar with Dr. Hago? You didn't have sounds. You know vowels? What are the vowels? Yeah, vowels. And vowels are usually of how many types? Vowels, long vowel, short vowel. Like leave leave, look, but we say food, foot, my foot, and we say food, short vowel, long vowel. Likewise, in English we have the consonants. What are consonants? لحظة ساكنة. Consonants are also divided into two groups: voice, voiceless. Voiceless. أخذتوه كمان شيء؟ Not yet. So maybe in the second term, but here just let's have them. No, look. Usually the text is followed by, when it is followed by one of these sounds, just let me write them for you. And by the way, they are the same in Turkish as well. If you started learning Turkish, what are the same sounds? So let me write the sounds for you, the consonant sounds, which are related to the test, and the sounds which are related to the D sound. Notice. Nothing. I told you they are the same as fıstık şihab in Turkish. These are almost the same. The same sound. Usually, when you have the test after one of these sounds, it is not pronounced. Let's have the examples here which are written in your book. Look, doesn't she? This is the she sound. You didn't say. Didn't, notice the S. So most often, after them, the T not pronounced. Let's do the exercise together now. I've got just one question. Just one question. I told you most often, not always, not all of them. Look, I've got just one question. The second one, try to underline them. Try just to underline the T and Z and H which are not pronounced. Another B, yes? Just one. You didn't say. Imagine the T is not there. You didn't say. You couldn't swim. So notice what happened to the T? Disappeared. As if we deleted it. You didn't say you couldn't swim. Number C. Could go. You could go. Not could go. You could go? Tomorrow. The B disappeared. Must be. Must be tired. I told you not always, just only after those. But keep it in mind, the same and this, you will bring us to another story. Look. Yes, it will bring us to another story. The this and this. Do you know the ED? When we add ED, visit. Rent. Notice, visit, rent. Open. open.
And this is, where is this?
Notice, if verb ends with D, visit, how do we read the ED? Tid, visited, id, visited. Notice, if it ends with a sound other than those, opened, opened. It is not opened, opened. If it ended, look, last. You know the GH pronounced as what? Last. So here, if it ends with first sound, with one of those sounds, how do we read it? Last. It is ED, but the sound here is T. That is why things are related to each other. Clear? Hello? Look. If it ends with T, visited, id, visited. If it ended the same, visited. Opened, opened. Loved. If it ends with T or D, land. Look, what is land? Land as a verb, hatta, land. But when we add ed, landed. So, if T or D, it is id. Landed, rented. If it is one of this group, if it is one of them, it is fit. The ed fit. If it is another sound, لو كانت صوت آخر, it is D, just D, like opened. It is not opened, it is not lafid. Opened. Clear? So, let's go back to our exercise. Now, this is also included in your study, in the exam. It is included. Yeah, all speaking is all of it oral. Now, exercise, we are still in the last exercise. That is why I wanted to have a break for 5 minutes, then to start the exercise. I know it is related to sounds, and you have to concentrate and focus. So, number B,
59.
not 59, we need the 60. Let's listen together.
Recording 60. A. I've got just one question.
You see?
B. You didn't say you couldn't swim.
Now see, it can be used also as understand. Like Arabic. To see with your eye and to see with your mind. It can be used in the same way.
C. We could go tomorrow.
Again, not it.
We could go tomorrow.
Not D, the D is not there.
D. You must be tired.
You must be tired. You must be. You must be tired.
E. Have you played before?
Have you played before? Also the D disappears. Number F.
F. I managed to talk to her last night.
I managed to. I managed to talk to, not to her, to her. Last night. G.
G. Are you taking him to the station?
Are you taking not him taking him. Are you taking him? Are you taking him to the station? The H, the H sound appears, and H.
I didn't know the answer, so I kept quiet.
I didn't know. Didn't. No, look, we don't say I didn't. I didn't know. So I kept silent. I kept quiet. Now, we will listen another time, and just now I want you to have your ears work. So focus for a while, listen, and repeat. Try to say the sentences with them, and I'm going to stop it after to pause it, and then you can repeat it silently.
1460. A. I've got just one question.
Silently.
B. You didn't say you couldn't swim. C. We could go tomorrow. D. You must be tired. E. Have you played before? F. I managed to talk to her last night. G. Are you taking him to the station? H. I didn't know the answer, so I kept quiet.
Read them silently now. Yeah, because I want you also to read them. I want to hear you reading them. Yeah? Done? Okay. Now each one of you is going to read the sentence. بالنسبة لبكرة يعني مستحيل ما تحضروا. لا هلا مو بس مشان الاسبوع الجاي، لانه كمان مو في طلاب تعليم مفتوح، تعليم افتراضي. هلا لا اكثر من ساعه، بس تكون شي ساعتين ونص تقريبا. ما بتفرق اي ساعه بتفرق. نحن ايمت كان توقيت محاضرتنا بالاساس؟ بالوحده، كان على الاغلب بالوحده. هلا في عندنا نحن اليونت البقياني وبدنا نحكي عن الامتحان. يعني هو مشان نخلص المقرر، وبعدين اذا في عندكم اسئله بعدين تسالوا بعدين، ما في اي مشكله يعني. بعدين هي بس مشان المحاضرات للطلاب تعليم الافتراضي. هي ساعتين ونص وتخلصوا. عندك التزامات؟ ايه بعد الظهر تيجي؟ هلا هجوب بدي تخلصوا مني. نحن من الاساس نحن في محاضرة عنا تقصير لانه من قبل كمان. نفس التوقيت. تروح مشكلة دوام تطلع 8 بنكون بالشغل نحن. ما شفت واحد بعده كثير متأخرين، يعني 17 شهر. 17 شهر. هلا المشكلة 17 شهر، الأسبوع الجاي قد بيكون؟ بصير له أسبوع 6 أيام، يعني ما تم 4-5 أيام من الامتحان بيكون. ما بصير. هلا هي الساعتين تيجي بتاخذ. أنت وين ساكنة؟ بعيدة عن الكلية، بعيدة عن الكلية هون. هلا هجوب بكره معتذر، ما في عنده. هلا اكيد طلع ما انتم رايحين تطلعوا من الصبح، اذا بدكم تطلعوا برا الانتاج. لا مشان التوقيت. لا مصبح الساعة 8 اكيد لا. اكيد لا الساعة 8، فممكن الساعة 10 اذا بس مشان نشوفوا القاعات يعني. طب بس بقيت على 10 الوقت مناسب. هلا هي فترة الدراسة يعني كمان بده واحد شوي بده الالتزام بالحضور. هي فترة الدراسة خلص وقفت على الساعتين. هلا هو خلص الفصل يعني ما بتلاقيها المحاضرة. وصلى الله وبارك. وحتى انتم شوفوا اذا عندكم شيء اسئله كمان مشان نحكي شوي عن الامتحان. نور ليش الله خلق تليفونها؟ طفل طيب بكره معناتها نحضر حدا الا ما يكون حدا من الكليه هون من الجيران. بعد الظهر على الوحده معناتها مخليه نفس التوقيت. لا هلا قبل ما تروحوا هلا متاكد منه بالقاعه. في اي سؤال عنه؟ هلا هيك عشان عم تنزل. لا بالعكس اخر محاضره يعني مو كل المحاضرات لازم تبقى اخر محاضره، مو بس هون يعني اي كليه سجلتوا فيها او درستوا فيها وين ما رحتوا اخر محاضره يعني اهم وحده تكون. اقل شيء تعرف نموذج الامتحان شلون الاسئله بدها تكون. حرام ضربتي من اول لهلا مستحيل ما تحصل الامتحان. هي اسبوع كله اسبوع. بعدين تحضروا بهالاسبوع انتم لانه وقت واحد بيحضر بهالاسبوع اكثر اسبوع واحد بيدرس بركز فيه هو اخر اسبوع قبل الامتحان. طب بس شوفوا دقيقه السلام عليكم. ماشي ما في مشكلة. ماشي يلا سلام. يلا سلام. طب قول لي يا شباب شغال؟ طيب شلون انا مقطع هلا استطينا بدم شغال والله